request everyone to please remain standing as we now invite everyone to join us in the singing of our national anthem, Negaraku. Thank you, everyone. You may now kindly take your seats. Yang Amat Berhormat Dato Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, Yang Amat Berhormat Dato Seri Haji Fadilah bin Haji Yusof, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Energy Transition and Water Transformation, Yang Berhormat Tuan Loke Siu Fook, Minister of Transport, Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Dato Seri Utama Zafrul bin Tengku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, Yang Berhormat Tuan Govind Singh Dio, Minister of Digital, Yang Amat Berhormat Dato Seri Amiruddin bin Syari, Dato Menteri Bersas Anwar, Yang Berhormat Puan Teo Ni Chin, Deputy Minister of Communications, Yang Berusaha Ms. Ruth Porat, President and Chief Investment Officer of Alphabet and Google, Yang Berusaha Mr. Wilson White, Vice President of Government Affairs and Public Policy for Google Asia Pacific, Senior Government Officials, members of the media, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Salam sejahtera and welcome to Mantap Malaysia Bersama AI, the first Google for Malaysia event. Today we have 4 Google speakers who will share their insights on Google's role in supporting Malaysia's AI aspirations in a bold and responsible manner. We will dive into how AI can be a catalyst for progress across the various sectors, driving innovation, sustainability, and economic growth. You will also be hearing from our government on how Google can partner together in our country's digital transformation journey. But first, let's set the stage with an opening video that captures the essence of Mantap Malaysia Bersama AI.
Since day one, we set out to significantly improve the lives of as many people as possible. And with a little help, you found new answers, discovered new places, found inspiration, learned some things. Life got a little easier. Journeys got a little smoother. Dreams got a little bigger. And we got closer to a world that's filled with boundless potential. So we can advance businesses and create new opportunities for everyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Most Honorable Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and distinguished guests. My name is Mantap Malaysia. I'm the Country Director of Google Malaysia, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. 13 years ago, Google came to Malaysia, and we built our office right here in Kuala Lumpur. In fact, this was the second office in all of Southeast Asia. It shows how much we believe in the potential of Malaysia. Throughout our journey in Malaysia, we've been committed to fueling the nation's digital growth. We've empowered businesses to succeed from local shops to large enterprises, and even sparked creation of entirely new industries. Take content creation as one of these new industries, powered by YouTube. Back in 2016, we celebrated the first Malaysian content creator who reached 1 million subscribers with a channel called Cartoon Hooligans.
It results in significant fame and fortune. And now, Malaysia is home to over 130 YouTube channels with more than 1 million subscribers, and each of these channels is a success story and driving economic activity. And it's not only creators. We're incredibly proud to have partnered with thousands of small businesses across Malaysia, helping them unlock the power of internet to grow and connect with customers locally and globally. Take Sarah, for example. Sarah, the talented baker behind Dough by Sarah, took her business online with the help of Google and quickly saw tremendous growth as she reached new customers eager to try her delicious creations. There is so much potential in Malaysia, which is becoming even clearer now. Malaysia's digital economy is on an incredible trajectory. It is projected to reach $30 billion by 2025. It's exciting to imagine the opportunities this growth will bring. And with the power of AI, these opportunities are going to multiply. At Google, we've always believed in making AI more helpful for everyone. And it's been inspiring to see how Malaysians are already embracing this technology with Gemini, which is Google's largest and most capable AI model yet. And this is just the beginning. And that's why we're excited to be here today with you to talk about our commitment to advancing Malaysia together with AI, the Mantap Malaysia Bersama AI. And to tell you more about our latest investments in that future, please welcome to the stage Alphabet and Google's President and Chief Investment Officer, Ruth Porat.
Salam Sujatara. Hopefully I got that close. Thank you so much, Ron, for the introduction, and thank you all. It is such an absolute honor to be here, and it is wonderful in particular to be with the Prime Minister again. After twice meeting in the United States, Prime Minister Anwar said, next time, let's meet in Malaysia. And so, here we are. And I'm very excited on behalf of all of my Google colleagues that we are here to take another step in deepening this very special partnership. Mr. Prime Minister, I want to thank you for your hospitality, your leadership, and your clarity of purpose. You set the North Star for all of us, and it's delivering progress for Malaysia in your digital transformation. At Google, we see AI as an extraordinary generational opportunity, with potential to transform in 4 key ways, all of which Malaysia has the opportunity to contribute to, benefit from, and already is. First, it's about economic growth. In Southeast Asia, the potential for AI is to add more than $835 billion to GDP by 2030. Now, products cannot be helpful if language is a barrier. And at Google, we're very proud that through Google Translate, we are now serving people in 246 languages through Google Translate, including, of course, in Malay, Mandarin, and Tamil. The sandbox experience that hopefully many of you've seen that I had the honor and privilege of walking through with the Prime Minister, we shared a demo showing how a solution built on Vertex AI, powered by Gemini Pro, not only understands languages, but very importantly, can detect tone, can detect nuance, and dialect. The second key area is around social issues, especially in areas like education, healthcare, climate change, and agricultural productivity. And for us, this is very inspiring, being able to use AI to solve some of the most important issues that we're all facing. Now, one of the very important elements is skills are needed so that everyone across Malaysia, everyone here, can benefit from the opportunities that come with digital transformation. And through initiatives like Grow with Google, which is our digital skills training program, we've trained already more than 355,000 people in Malaysia in digital skills to grow their businesses, to advance their careers, for example, in areas like cloud computing, data analytics, and online commerce. One example is Gumilang. Since its launch in 2022, the program has provided 31,000 what we call Google Career Certificates. They represent and codify that you have training in a certain area. We have 31,000 Google Career Scholarships with more than 80% of graduates achieving positive career outcomes like new jobs or promotions. The third really important area is advancing science. And at Google, we're very proud of our colleagues at Google DeepMind, who open sourced something called AlphaFold, which enables scientists, 2 million scientists around the world now are working on AlphaFold to accelerate drug discovery. That's just one example of advancing science with AI. And then finally, a very important area is security and the opportunity with AI to strengthen security at the individual level, at the business level, at the government level. I think what's exciting is Malaysia is so well positioned to benefit and capture this moment because of the inherent nature of what is here. A young and tech-savvy population, a favorable business environment in a very strategic location, and as the Prime Minister has demonstrated, a commitment to attracting tech investment and playing a leadership role, reflected, for example, in your significant and growing semiconductor industry and the National AI Office that you're establishing later this year. To make the promise of AI a reality, truly transformative and inclusive requires infrastructure and connectivity. And I'm so proud to be here today with the Prime Minister to officially break ground on our investment in world-class computing infrastructure here in Malaysia. It was just 4 months ago that Google announced its largest ever investment in Malaysia, committing $2 billion to develop cutting-edge computing infrastructure. Yesterday, Google announced a new collaboration with our partners at DNEX to deliver next-gen sovereign cloud services in Malaysia, and that will allow customers in highly regulated industries such as financial services, energy, healthcare to use secure and scalable cloud solutions that meet the highest security and privacy standards. And today we're excited that we are breaking ground on our new data center and Google Cloud region here in Malaysia. Our investments are designed to provide high performance and reliability needed to meet the rising demand for cloud and AI services across the country. And once complete, Malaysia will join an exclusive group of only 11 nations where Google currently operates data centers. It will become one of 3 countries in Southeast Asia with a dedicated Google Cloud region. We also announced a series of local digital skilling and sustainability partnerships. I was proud to have time to speak with the Prime Minister about this. It is our commitment at Google to make sure that we're really building out a full ecosystem that meets the values and goals and mission of the Prime Minister and his leadership team, and it will contribute to inclusive growth opportunities for Malaysia, for the people here, for businesses here, including bolstering environmental sustainability and widening digital skills tools. As AI-powered technology continues to transform across Malaysia, we anticipate this investment will generate more than 26,500 additional jobs and contribute more than $3 billion to Malaysia's GDP by 2030. Prime Minister, my colleagues and I look forward to continuing this work that we've started some time ago to ensure that everyone can gain access to the extraordinary opportunities, the tools that are needed to thrive in this AI era and to continue to advance Malaysia's digital transformation. See if I can do this in Malaysian. Terima kasih. It is my pleasure now to introduce my colleague Gary Damasi, who will talk about our work to support environmental sustainability, and with great gratitude, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruth. I'm Gary Damasi, and I lead Google's Global Data Center Energy and Location Strategy team. I'm excited to talk about how artificial intelligence can build a more sustainable future. According to Boston Consulting Group, AI could mitigate 5 to 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. AI can unlock technological breakthroughs that lead to a more sustainable future. One example is Google's Solar API. It uses AI and satellite imagery to accelerate the design and installation of rooftop solar energy solutions. It makes it easier for customers to switch to clean energy. Today, we're excited to share that Google is expanding our API to Malaysia, making it one of the first countries to participate in this program. Early adopters include the Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change Corporation and Gamuda. We hope the Solar API enables faster solar installations, more clean energy, and more jobs in the renewable energy sector. Even as AI creates economic opportunity and tackles problems like climate change, data centers that process AI must also be sustainable. We build sustainability into Google data centers through 3 strategies. We start with efficient designs and operations. We use carbon-free energy, and through water stewardship. Every part of a Google data center is custom designed for efficiency from the building all the way down to the chip. For example, since 2013, Google has designed its own tensor processing unit chips for sustainable machine learning. This means we use only the energy we absolutely need to provide services like search and maps. We believe data centers can support AI sustainably even here in the tropics. Google data centers are 1.8 times more efficient than a typical data center. Compared to 5 years ago, our data centers deliver nearly 4 times as much computing power with the same unit of electricity that powers that compute. We're achieving industry-level efficiencies even in tropical countries because of our custom-built data centers, our advanced servers, and the skilled Googlers who work inside these data centers. Another important way we make our data centers sustainable is by using carbon-free energy. Since 2017, Google has matched our annual energy use with 100% renewable energy purchased at a global level. By 2030, we aim to run all of our data centers on carbon-free energy around the clock, including here in Malaysia. In 2023, we signed 4 gigawatts of new renewable energy projects globally. That's roughly the equivalent to energy produced by 10 million solar panels. The third strategy is water stewardship. In many places, water is the most efficient way that we cool our data centers. Where industrial water is available, the use of water cooling technology actually reduces the amount of energy we use to cool the data centers by about 10%. However, we do seek alternatives to fresh water, including recycled water wherever that's possible. And wherever we use fresh water, our aim is to replenish those volumes through stewardship programs. We have a target to replenish 120% of the fresh water we consume on average by 2030. And we're advancing projects around the world to meet that goal. Our first project to protect Malaysia's water resources, Google will partner with the Global Environment Center and Petaling Jaya City Council to enhance Taman Lake in Selangor. The project will improve the lake's water quality using nature-based solutions like floating wetlands and reintroduction of local species. This will make the lake an even more enjoyable place for the community that enjoys it today. We will build and operate our data centers in Malaysia in the most sustainable way, protecting Malaysia's resources and in partnership with Malaysian communities and organizations. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our colleague Sue Ann to share further perspective on our work to help foster an AI-ready economy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Salam sejahtera. It is so wonderful to see so many faces here today who have been such an important part of the Google Malaysia journey, ranging from the government of Malaysia to our customers and partners, members of civil society, members of the media, YouTube creators, and of course, our very own Googlers. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. As a Malaysian who has also been a Googler since we opened our office 13 years ago, I'm proud to share with you today our latest commitments and partnerships in growing the digital economy of Malaysia. In the age of AI, Malaysia is on the cusp of the new era of digital transformation. At this pivot point, digital skilling and training is essential for our country to reach its full economic potential. Acquiring skills to navigate the digital world will help our Malaysian businesses scale and access global markets, and also meet the increasing demand and creation of new, high-skilled digital jobs in Malaysia. In an AI-ready economy, digital training and skilling can add up to 88 billion ringgit to Malaysia's economy in 2030. At Google, one of our top commitments towards advancing Malaysia together is investing in digital talent for Malaysians. Since 2019, we have trained more than 355,000 Malaysians in key digital skills, working closely with local partners, many of whom are in the room today, to create a range of digital training programs for Malaysians. As Ruth highlighted earlier, our flagship digital skills program, which we call Gemilang, provides access to Google Career Certificates, which open up pathways to jobs in fast-growing areas like data analytics, cybersecurity, and digital marketing. Some of our programs are also geared towards particular communities, like educators. After all, teaching students foundational digital skills early in their lives will ensure that they are well prepared for their digital future. We have also worked with the Ministry of Education to build the Digital Educational Learning Initiative, or DELIMA for short, providing 5.5 million students and teachers with access to Google Classroom and Google Workspace to transform their learning experiences using the latest technology and also extending learning beyond the physical classroom environment. And because we believe that it is important to nurture knowledge of online safety starting from a young age, we have also made our Be Internet Awesome curriculum available on DELIMA. This program teaches students the fundamentals of online safety, allowing them to explore the digital world with confidence and security. Our vision for the future of technology is embedded in digital inclusivity. When we invest in the data center, we also invest in the communities around it, so that everyone can have access to its benefits. It is our joint responsibility to ensure these training opportunities reach communities that may not otherwise have the resources for digital education. So I am excited to announce that as part of this mission, Google is collaborating with UNICEF Malaysia, Celcom Digi, MDEC, and ARUS Academy to bring the Future Skills for All program to the state of Selangor. This program will train 260 teachers who will in turn coach up to 61,000 students in the state of Selangor. In addition to partnerships with government agencies and nonprofits, we are also proud to partner with our homegrown enterprises to make digital skills more accessible to Malaysians. For example, Gamuda Berhad, one of our valued partners and customers, has boldly created a new data and AI team who are newly skilled in IT and data science without prior background in these fields. This team has since enabled more Gamuda employees across roles and functions to easily build their own AI agents to make their day-to-day jobs easier. I'm inspired by how Gamuda is now going beyond the walls of its business to help others become AI experts. In closing and in our next video, John Lim, Gamuda's Chief Digital Officer, will share more about how Gamuda is doing their part to make digital skills accessible to more Malaysians. Thank you.
Dirty, dusty, dangerous. But at Gamuda, we focus on the different need. Data, from tender proposals to market research and compliances, data is key to our success. Yet it is time-consuming, complex work that is prone to human error. That's why we turn to Google Cloud's Vertex AI and its suite of enterprise-ready generative AI models. It allowed us to build our very own bot unified marketplace in just 2 months, with over 100 bots that all domains across different departments can tap into. So instead of combing through 1,000 documents that used to take weeks, our project teams can now extract key insights and generate new strategies in just days. Another bot provides instant analysis of workplace incidents and gives safety recommendations across our work sites. The impact that we have seen has made us excited to bring AI beyond the industry. That's why we tapped on our long-standing partnership with Google to launch the Gamuda AI Academy and share our knowledge of AI with Malaysians. Here, you'll learn about Google Cloud and get the essential AI training to thrive in tomorrow's digital economy. Without a doubt, Google has empowered all of us at Gamuda to transform the way we work. AI has redefined what's possible for traditional industries like ours, so we can better shape the future of Malaysia for Malaysians.
In its AI transformation journey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and excitement that we welcome Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Dato Sri Utama Zarful bin Tengku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, to deliver the keynote address.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berhormat Dato Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia. Yang berhormat Tuan Long Silvo, Minister of Transport. Yang berhormat Tuan Robin Singh Teo, Minister of Digital. Yang amat berhormat Dato Seri Amiruddin bin Syarif, the Chief Minister of Selangor. Yang berhormat Deputy Minister, Yang Musa, Ms. Ruth Porat, President and CIO of Alphabet and Google, Mr. Wilson White, the Vice President of Government Affairs and Public Policy for Google, senior government officers, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. So again, it is an honor to be here today at Mantap Malaysia Bersama AI. It's a critical milestone in Malaysia's digital leadership journey. So this groundbreaking of Google's first data center and cloud region in Elmina, Selangor, is a strategic partnership that will transform Malaysia's digital and industrial landscape for decades to come. So I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Ms. Ruth Porat, President and CIO of Alphabet and Google, for her leadership in facilitating this collaboration between Malaysia and Google. So thank you, Ruth. This project is a testament to the continuous support and vision of our Prime Minister, Yang Berhormat Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who has, if you've seen from the photo just now, personally engaged Ms. Porat on numerous occasions to ensure the success of this initiative. And after every meeting, virtual and physical, believe me, he will make sure that we deliver. And I would say make sure is an understatement. I would also like to thank Gobind for your help as well, and all the various ministries and agencies who are present here today for the close cooperation with all of us throughout this journey. It's really a whole of government approach. It's really a whole of nation approach. And together, we have elevated Malaysia's position as a regional hub for AI, cloud computing, and advanced digital infrastructure. So, ladies and gentlemen, Google's data center is clearly in alignment with Malaysia's Industrial Master Plan, our new Industrial Master Plan 2030, our National Energy Transition Roadmap, and various other policies that the government have embarked on. And our policy to transform the industrial ecosystem that leverages cutting-edge technologies to drive sustainable as well as resilient economic growth. So I'm very happy to see that we are in sync with some of the proposals the government has and Google's. And the investment of $2 billion in its data center and cloud region, as mentioned just now, is expected to bring $3.2 billion in GDP growth and create 26,000 new higher skilled jobs over the next 5 years. So this represents real opportunities for Malaysians to participate in and benefit from the digital economy. The importance of data centers in driving Malaysia's digital transformation cannot be overstated. Data centers are really the backbone of modern digital infrastructure, and powering everything from artificial intelligence, from cloud computing to AI, and providing the foundation for industries to thrive in the digital era. So under the Industrial Master Plan, we actually aim to create 3,000 smart factories by 2030, driven by advanced technologies and AI. And of course, this includes big data, machine learning, etc. So Google's state-of-the-art data center will play a crucial role in enabling this vision. And data centers are also critical enablers for Malaysia's ambition to become a regional leader in cloud computing and AI. And regionally, the demand for data processing and storage solutions is increasing exponentially. Malaysia is well positioned to meet this demand, and thanks to robust digital infrastructure we are building, which include data centers. And both Gobind and myself are monitoring this, and we are also proud to say, Prime Minister, that we do ensure that the standards of data centers in Malaysia meets the sustainability standards globally. And equally important is actually how data centers enable startups and SMEs also to access advanced technology, helping them to scale their operations and compete globally. And the government's strategic focus on data centers is also part of our broader effort to integrate modern services into Malaysia's economy. Data centers, along with cloud services and digital government initiatives, also form the foundation for Malaysia's further development of services sectors, such as finance, healthcare, and education. So all this will increasingly rely on cloud computing and AI to deliver innovative solutions timely, cost efficiently, as well as at scale. So ladies and gentlemen, since 2021, Malaysia has approved 123.5 billion ringgit in data centers investment through MIDA and MDEC, right? Positioning the country as a preferred regional data center hub. Collectively, these investments are expected to create more than 64,000 high-value jobs. The global average job multiplier for data centers driven by region and sector, typically creating 4 to 6 additional jobs for each direct role. So for example, Google's US data centers report a 5.9 times multiplier, right? Meaning nearly 6 indirect jobs for each direct one job, right? So this highlights the broader economic impact and job creation potential for Malaysia's data center industry. We are also aware how energy-intensive data centers can be, how energy-intensive they are, and this is why we have the Green Investment Strategy is focused on ensuring that all new digital infrastructure developments, including data centers, support our commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2050. It used to be as early as 2050. Now we've changed it to by 2050. So to this end, the government will soon introduce guidelines focusing on PUE and WUE, which is power usage effectiveness and water usage effectiveness, to minimize the environmental footprints of these facilities while maximizing their operational efficiency. Additionally, I think our Deputy Prime Minister has mentioned just now in the room that our upcoming Corporate Renewable Energy Support Scheme, CRESS, will enable third-party access for renewable energy, allowing companies like Google to source clean energy directly from energy producers. And this will further promote green energy adoption to support the decarbonization of Malaysia's digital infrastructure. And just last week, we also launched the Circular Economy Policy Framework for the manufacturing sector, which will play a key role in ensuring that industries, including data centers, embrace circularity by promoting for reuse, recycling, and remanufacturing of materials. And this approach aligns with Malaysia's broader sustainability goals and reinforces our leadership in green growth and meeting our commitments under the Paris Agreement. And Google Data Center will serve as a new corporate benchmark in Malaysia via the PUE and WUE and via our circular economy best practices. And as you know, Google has water stewardship program. We mentioned about 120% of the water consumed will be replenished. And equally noteworthy is Google's strong commitment to clean energy. And I think I will not repeat what was said just now, but we are in full support of the same agenda. So ladies and gentlemen, above all, this journey is about our people, about investment, and about our communities. And we really support and laud Google's collaboration with the Ministry of Education, UNICEF Malaysia, Celcom DG, MDEC, and AROS Academy to implement the future skills for all initiative in Selangor. We have the Chief Minister of Selangor here, and we hope you will continue this with other states as well. So, in closing, I would like to say thank you again. We stand on the cusp of the new digital era. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Google for its continued confidence in Malaysia. The Mantap Malaysia Bersama AI project is more than just a data center. It's a symbol of our shared commitment to building a future that is digitally driven, sustainable, and inclusive. And thank you, Yang Maha Prime Minister, for your endless support, endless pressure to make sure that this becomes a success. And through the government's continued commitment to the Industrial Master Plan, Energy Transition Roadmap, GIS, CEPF, NSS, we together with the support of global tech giants like Google, we can stand and will position Malaysia as a leader in the global digital economy while building a prosperous, sustainable, and digitally enabled Malaysia for all. So thank you. Sekian. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Gus Astro. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Google's commitment to advancing Malaysia with AI aligns perfectly with Economy Madani's focus on fostering an inclusive and innovative economy. By investing infrastructure in the country, equipping our workforce with the tools and knowledge to thrive in the digital age, we're collectively building a more resilient and prosperous Malaysia. To further illuminate this synergy and guide us on this journey of progress, we're deeply honored to have with us the architect of Economy Madani, a leader who champions innovation and inclusivity, driving Malaysia's journey towards a digitally powered future. Ladies and gentlemen, may we now call upon Yang Amat Berhormat Dato Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, to deliver his officiating speech for this event.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Rakan saya Ruth Porat dan pasukan Google, rakan-rakan Menteri, yang membawa Menteri besar, saudara-saudara yang saya muliakan. Sekali lagi kita menyaksikan suatu acara dan perkembangan yang sangat membanggakan. Malaysia telah diberikan perhatian sebagai suatu gelanggang pelaburan yang bermakna untuk mengangkat keupayaan kita dalam bidang digital. Jadi saya percaya dalam kerangka ekonomi madani, salah satu tunggaknya dan bersama dengan beberapa dasar yang kita umumkan dari sudut pelan perindustriannya, digitalnya, hijau, itu dapat kita penuhi dengan penyertaan Google. Saya lebih tertarik kerana mendengar pandangan-pandangan yang dikemukakan, terutama pasukan Google dan juga Tunku Zafrul. Dia serasi dengan dasar kita, ya, peningkatan digital dan AI, kehijauan, satu kegiatan yang mengambil kira keperluan semasa, digital, inklusif, dan tidak meninggalkan seluruh kelompok masyarakat. Jadi satu permulaan yang sangat bermakna bagi negara kita, apalagi dengan kehadiran Ruth Porat sendiri untuk bersama memberi dukungan ini. Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, now I must first express my profound gratitude to Ruth and her team for giving this support. And when I first met her in New York and following that in San Francisco, I can sense the seriousness of Google, looking at their past experience and commitment and also success in this field. And following that, instructed my team to focus and listen to them and see what is required to ensure that Malaysia becomes an attractive destination for their investments. Because they would mean not only benefit to the industry, but more so to be able to prepare Malaysia in this field, benefit the rakyat, and ensure that we become a successful nation to harness the full potential of technology for economic advancement. Strategic policy interventions are essential, and we need their input. That's why I must express my thanks to Ruth, because your team has been extremely helpful, working with our team as colleagues, because there are areas that you have far excel and advance. I mean, I make no apologies. I mean, there's a reality. But we remain very committed. And to ensure that we do achieve this, we have to listen, make adjustments, legal framework, policy, guidelines, or prescriptions, the ecosystem. All these issues must be dealt with and efficiently executed through this sort of collaboration. So, thank you again, and come again to Malaysia and be our trusted allies and friends. Now, we also aim to position Malaysia as a hub for generative AI, and investments from tech partners will be critical in building a robust and secure digital infrastructure. Now, driving Malaysia towards AI leadership, the Madani government launched the AI Talent Roadmap for Malaysia and the Malaysia Artificial Intelligence Consortium as a concrete pathway towards AI advancement. Yes, we took the initiative, but we cannot deny the fact that these initiatives are introduced after a series of discussions with the industry, including, and particularly so, AI. Google. That's precisely the reason why I take extra paid to mention your role, your collaborative role, to give the necessary input based on your past experience with other countries. Yes, the difference is being that we have, and our leaders, our team, Zafrul, Gobin here, Lok, Fahmi, and the state, we have the humility and we acted fast enough because we want Malaysia to succeed, and we believe and trust Malaysian companies, Malaysian civil society, having the capacity to absorb this and bring up our nation as a successful, vibrant economy, and hopefully the best in the region. Now, in line with efforts to position Malaysia as a competitive player in the global AI landscape, the government is establishing the National Artificial Intelligence Office. Again, on the insistence and suggestion of many of these companies, because they require this office to coordinate all initiatives related to AI technology. So inshallah, in the next 12 months, we aim to achieve several key outcomes, including to complete AI technology action plan. When I say 12 months, this was a suggestion by the ministers. To me, there's no reason why you need to wait for 12 months. You should be able to complete in 6 months. Otherwise, we have to make some adjustments with the cabinet. And this includes a regulatory framework to increase adoption of ethical and sustainable AI technology. We will also adopt and expedite AI adoption in key sectors across Malaysia. Now, by leveraging partnerships with industry leaders and strengthening collaboration among all stakeholders, Malaysia can realize these goals and establish its role as a leading AI-driven nation in ASEAN. I whispered to Ruth that one of our priorities when we assumed the chairmanship of ASEAN is the focus on the issue of digitalization and the networking within ASEAN, having this prominence, not only for Malaysia, but the entire region. And this is where we should be able to listen and to engage with the Google team to see ways we can expedite and accelerate this process. I would also like to underscore that the National cloud policy is forthcoming, stressing 4 core areas. Now you can appreciate the difficulty that I'm struggling with. I am in the 70s league, having to understand this new technology. Now I'm compelled to try and understand what is seemingly Greek to me in the AI industry. But if I, in my generation, can try and learn and absorb, there's no reason for the younger Malaysians to be able to be given the opportunity to quickly advance and excel in this field. That's why we have now an added policy to be able to ensure that Malaysia remains attractive and deal with issues raised by the industry. Now, the 4 core areas I mentioned. First, the Madani government will boost public service innovation and efficiency. Now, this is particularly important, and again, precisely the reason why I have decided that after 12 years, we'll make a major departure from the existing salary scheme to make sure that Malaysia remains efficient through an efficient public sector. And that's why the salary scheme will be implemented from the 1st of December. And more important is that with the revised salary scheme, the level of efficiency must also increase exponentially. The Americans say to enhance, but I say to enhance their capability. Now, second, we seek to promote economic competitiveness and growth, fuel economic expansion by enabling businesses, especially SMEs and startups, to harness cloud technology for innovation, operational efficiency, and access to global markets. Third, we are committed to strengthening user trust and data security. The government will establish robust security frameworks and protocols to protect sensitive data and critical infrastructure in both public and private cloud environments. Finally, we will empower citizens through digital inclusivity. Our approach will be citizen-centric and inclusive, utilizing cloud technology to enhance the accessibility and efficiency of digital-first public services. The Ministry of Digital has been tasked to spearhead Malaysia's comprehensive digital transformation initiatives. Now, ladies and gentlemen, embracing technology will allow government agencies to optimize processes, lower costs, and serve the rakyat better. A notable example is, of course, the Ministry of Education's creation of the Delima platform of Google's cloud technology. I've seen it, impressive and major contribution to enhance the level of education, the standard of education, and the proficiency of our students in acquiring and acquisition languages, particularly Bahasa and English. I am pleased to note that 5.5 million students and teachers in Malaysia today use the Delima platform to transform their educational experience. This effort should be emulated by the whole government machinery, where appropriate. We will address this issue in the cabinet meeting tomorrow, inshallah, and to alert my colleagues. If the Ministry of Education can adopt 5 million, there's no reason why government departments cannot immediately embark on it. This is how we run the Madani government. Our policies on attracting digital investments are clear. By modernizing Malaysia through these technological advancements, we will not only enhance efficiency and effectiveness, but also cultivate a culture of innovation and digital literacy that will permeate throughout the country, society, country, and inshallah, the region. From a regional perspective, we will, together with ASEAN, we will position ourselves as a regional champion for digital policies that are forward-looking and transformative to promote a regulatory environment that encourages technological advancement and to nurture cross-border collaboration. I am encouraged, therefore, that a global tech company like Google recognizes the potential of our nation and a determination to contribute to our growth in a way that is sincere and environmentally responsible. I cannot overstress this. We have just heard the Google strategy, the inclusivity, the training, the collaboration with the students, the commitment to green technology, and therefore, I must state that we will continue to have partners who share our values towards a sustainable future. On this note, Ruth and the team, let me assure you that we will have all our support, and thank again Google for their confidence and contribution to Malaysia. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri. Dato Seri, may we please have the honor of having you move toward the center of the stage, just behind our launching mechanism, towards the middle. And now I'd like to also extend a warm invitation to all our VIPs in attendance today on stage to join Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri in our groundbreaking ceremony. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the highlight of our event, where we're coming together to celebrate Google's $2 billion investment in the country, including the development of the first Google data center and cloud region in Malaysia. And now, if everyone is ready, we will witness the beginning of this exciting new chapter. At the count of 3, 2, 1, please insert your shovels into the sand, marking the official commencement of Google Data Center in Malaysia. Let's break the ground in 3, 2, 1.
belah terus tu.
Dah boleh buka kan? Dah, saya buka tadi tarik kabel.
Apa lagi tu? Dia nak belah lagi tu. Hah? Tembak dulu ni.
Thank you once again to all